What I want to talk to you today about is really the biggest secret, if you will, to your success in e-commerce. And that secret isn't some crazy marketing strategy. It isn't some Facebook ad hack. It isn't the latest ninja strategies for using chatbots. Basically, here's how people set priorities. So let's say you want to start selling an e-commerce product. So you want to dropship a product, you want to sell a product on Amazon, or you want to sell something. And the one reason you want to do it is this little guy here, right? The reason you want to do this is because you want to have money, because you want to travel the world, and because you want to have a better life for your kids, and because you want to buy a Lamborghini, and because you want to be rich. There's nothing wrong with that. I love money. I think money is vital. I think money is important. I think money buys you happiness because of the things that you can do with it. It gets you security. It gives you so many more options in life. The focus of you should not be on the money. The focus, because your focus is on the money, you're self-centered. So you're thinking, what product can I sell that makes me the most money? That's what you're thinking, right? What is the one product that I can sell that's easy to find, that is easy to source, that I can get up real quick, that, maybe it's a trend thing, maybe everyone want to buy that right now, and that makes me most money. What is the product that gives me most money? Then we have to do, okay, I find the product, then I find out where to sell the product. Now I have the product, well, who do I sell to? Or maybe you do it different. Maybe you say, okay, now I have the product. Who do I sell the product to? Oh, my product, that works for this guy, or that works for that guy, or that works, everyone could buy my product, really. And then you're thinking, okay, but where can I sell my product? Maybe I sell it on Amazon, maybe I sell it on, with dropshipping, maybe I use Shopify. And then you go and look for all of those options. And that is really the biggest mistake that I see people do. Because the one thing that is most important, guess which one it is? Which one is the most important piece in your business? Is it the product? Is it where do you sell, or is it who do you sell to? What will make you rich? What is the easiest way to influence if you're going to get rich or not? The most important thing is the who. Who is your customer? You have to go away from being self-centered, because you're going to have to provide a value to another person so that they can exchange their money for it. You have to give them more money than they think their money is worth. Or you have to give them more value that they think their money is worth, so that they exchange it with you. Does that make sense? So if I want to sell a product that costs $20, then that product is worth $20 in value. It is not worth $30 and it is not worth $15. It is worth more than the importance of holding those $20, right? So we need to figure out the who, because the who is the one that gives you the money. The who is the one that we need to please. The who is your customer. The who is your customer. The who is the guy that you need to sell to. And if you figure out the who, everything after that becomes incredibly simple. The what product to sell, becomes incredibly simple, because now you're not looking at the marketplace of Amazon with 20 million products. Now you're looking at what products does this guy need. The where becomes incredibly simple, because it's not where do I have the best options to sell my product, but it's just where is this guy hanging out. See, if you know who you're selling to, it becomes incredibly easy to sell your product. It becomes incredibly easy to find a product to sell. It becomes incredibly easy to market a product. Let me give you an example. And then I'm going to switch into my screen and give you a cool cheat sheet here that you can download, okay? If I'm thinking about, okay, I want to sell products to triathletes, because I want to work with triathletes, because I like to hang out with triathletes. I used to do triathlon myself before. I like to sell these people. Now, who do I want to sell? Do I want to sell the 20-year-old triathlete who's just getting started? Do I want to sell the 50-year-old triathlete who already did 50 Ironmans? Or do I want to sell the 60-year-old who's has done a few things but want to do more? It really depends who this is, because they have very specific, very different needs for products. They value different things. If I understand who the person is, then it becomes incredibly easy to sell to them. If I want to sell a weight loss product, then I don't want to sell the weight loss product because it's the latest trending product on AliExpress. I want to sell this weight loss product to people that are obese because they want to lose weight. And this is where you really have to niche down in understanding who is your customer. And for the help of that, I'm going to give you a sheet here in a minute. I'm going to share my screen in a minute and show you that. But I want to just really make that clear. Why does that person want to lose weight? Well, that person wants to lose weight because he didn't fit in the roller coaster and he couldn't go with his son on the ride. Now, why is that a problem for him? Well, because he want to spend time with his son and he want to give his son a good life and a good experience, and he don't want his son to get obese, and he want his son to be happy and to spend time with him because his dad always spent time with him. See how the whole perspective changes. Now, if I want to sell him a weight loss product, I'm not just going to be like, here, use this and you're going to lose weight. No, is use this so that when you lose the weight, you can then spend more time with your family. That person is so much more likely to buy your product if you sell it to him from this angle than someone who just says, look, here's the product. I'll give you one more example. If you sell pasta, you can differentiate yourself really easily with that. For example, there are different people buying the same pasta, like the mom that goes grocery shopping. Next time she goes with her 5-year-old daughter. And when she goes with her 5-year-old daughter, the 5-year-old daughter sees on that packaging there are some cartoon characters and it's kids penne. That is where, when you learn who your customer is, it becomes so easy to sell to them. It becomes so easy to market to them. Let's go through a little example. I'm going to share my screen with you here. I have a customer avatar file. I highly recommend you to fill that file. And I stole this file from Digital Marketer. Digital Marketer, I don't have a link here, but if you Google it for it, customer avatar file, Digital Marketer, you can download this file there for free. It's just you need to leave your email address and stuff like this. But it just really works. So I wanted to go through this with you and show you how you can create a customer avatar file. Because it is so vital that you understand your buyer. Because it makes everything easier. It makes choosing the right product really easy, because if you know what your customer values, you can choose different things. So here's the file. And like I say, it's Digital Marketer. You just need to look out for that. Just Google it. You'll find it. And I'm sure you know how to use Google. So now, when you create your customer avatar file, and that is always the very first step, by the way, that I do with people when we jump into one-on-one consulting sessions. And if you want me to mentor you and guide you through the process of starting your business or growing your existing business or getting your existing business profitable, there's a link below. Just sign up to my coaching program. It's a free trial, so you can try it out for free. And if it doesn't work for you, don't even pay. Because I want to get you results. It's the most result-oriented coaching program in the world. What we do is, first you have the very generic points. When people speak about customer avatar files, what everyone thinks about, like, okay, what's the age of the person? What is the gender? How much money do they make a year? Are they married or not? Do they have children? What's their location? Okay, so let me give you a product, the marker pens. Okay, let me talk. We're just going to find someone who wants to buy the marker pens. But we're not starting at the marker pens, okay? So don't get me wrong and say, okay, I want to sell the marker pens, who am I selling to? I do it the opposite way. Or if you already have a product, then you can do that. So if you already have those marker pens, then obviously you can be like, well, now let me figure out who to sell it to, okay? So obviously there are the standard things. What's their name? And that is something, by the way, you should do. Give your avatar name. I know it's a little bit of a stupid exercise, but just do it. Give them a name, Google the name, and find a picture of the person that looks like your avatar, because it's going to make it extremely real. It's going to make it, if you look at the person, you're like, oh, well, that's how they look like. So you can tell what books they read. You can tell what the values they have. You can tell what challenges they have. So I want to dig into this file with you a little bit. Now, I think name, gender, marital status, age of children, occupation, all of that you can figure out. What I want to talk to you about is the much more important stuff. The much more important stuff, let's start on the top left here with the goals and values. Now, when we speak about goals and values, I think the person that I want to help is the person that's working from home. Or maybe it's another content marketer. I want to sell these to other people that do content marketing, that use these to show things on the screen, that make drawings on the screen, that show people on the whiteboard online, how to do things, to help people, to teach people things. Okay, whether they teach language or whatever it is. So now I can dig very detailed and deep into my customer avatar. I can see what goals and values do they have. Well, their goal with that is to teach people. Their goal is to help people. Their goal is to educate people. They want to help people. They want to teach people their things. Why do they want to do that? And that is a trick here that you can really leverage. Always ask why. You have to ask why a few times for each of the points. Why do they want to teach people? Why do they want to help people? Well, because the more people they help, the more money they make, because they sell a course or they sell some piece of information, or they want to grow a business. They want to have some sort of impact. Okay, why do they want to grow the business? Well, because they want to get a better life for their kids. Why do they want a better life for their kids? Like you see what I mean? You can dig so deep into that, and the pen is just what helps them with that. There's a saying that goes, "People don't buy a drill, people buy the hole in the wall." And I think it goes further. I think it goes further than the hole in the wall. It goes into what the person can do with the hole in the wall. It goes into, eventually it all becomes about feelings. Why does the person want to have a drill? Because they want to do a hole in the wall. Why do they want to make a hole in the wall? Because they can hang a picture. Why do they want to hang a picture? Because it gives them, it shows a memory of some fun time they had. That's how you position the drill, by the way. Okay, so let's go over to values. Now, values, people can value different things. Some people value design. Some people value easiness of use. Some people value economic friendliness. Some people value sustainability. Some people value price. Some people value. You see where I'm going? So people value different things. So if I sell this marker to someone who values design, then these are going to be black markers with a little bit of maybe golden letters. Maybe they feel differently. If they value quality, then I position the marker in a way where I say this marker lasts that and that long, or so much longer than the competition. If they value economic friendly materials, then I say that the ink is not harmful, that the ink was sourced in a certain way, that the plastic is made from reusable, or from that it's made from recyclable plastic. You see where I'm going? So if you want to niche down as much as possible to just that one person that you want to sell to. And by the way, you can do this for multiple people. You can have different customer avatars and then just choose one that works best for you. You don't have to just do one. And people always say, well, look, if you narrow down so much, then your market is so small. Well, first of all, your market isn't small. There are many, many more people in the world than you think that there are. Second of all, if you market to that one person, you're also going to attract people around that one person. You're also going to attract people that are similar to that one person. If I sell this to people that do content marketing, or people that teach people online, then I'm also going to attract people that work from home, that just see these things, So there are many, many different people that also come in, but I want to niche down to that one perfect customer avatar. So his value could be eco-friendliness. His value could be whatever it is, you get the point here. Then what I want to dig into is the challenges and pain points. And this is incredibly important. The challenges and pain points. The challenge could be that they cannot find the pen for the price that they want. The challenge is that they cannot, that the pen is running out of ink too quickly. The challenge is something. What do you think is a challenge with that? Let me know in the comments. We can play this game together here, right? So these are their challenges, their pain points. Well, if I write with that on the whiteboard, if I erase this, then it leaves some marks on it, or it's hard to erase it, or whatever is the pain point. Because as soon as you know that and you understand that and you ask a few times why. So why is that a problem? Oh, because I need to keep erasing things. Why is that a problem? Because I need to buy new sponges. I need to spend more money on that, or I need to spend too much time on that. If you know all of these things, it is so easy to craft a marketing message to say, to sell this eco-friendly pen that does not leave stains on your whiteboard, so you can focus your time on helping people. Boom. That is so much more powerful. If someone sells the exact same pen that I do, but markets it in a different way and says, well, this is the one pen, and they just have the headline on the page that says, marker pens perfect for whiteboards. Like, who are they going to buy from? Are they going to buy from me, or are they going to buy from them? 100% sure they're going to buy from me, even if it's the same product, but just because I position it differently, I position it for them, that's who they're going to buy from. They're going to buy from me, all right? So that are the challenges. Leaves, stains, whatever it is. I'm just going to fill a few points. So you can do that, okay? So their challenge, so that's actually a pain point. So their challenge with that, challenge is pain point, they're very similar. But so you know, you have to divide. Some go here, some go there. There's no exact science around that. The next thing that you want to speak about, that you want to know, are there possible objections? And by the way, the best way to find this out is to actually speak with people that bought from you. So if you have existing customers, just call them up and find out who they are. Why did they buy your product? Or people that wanted to buy but didn't, call them up. Why did you not buy? Because now we're going to go to the next thing. Now we're going to go to the objections. What are the objections to the sell? Why would someone not buy your product? You see this all the time in advertisement. You see this all the time where people, sell kitchen items and they say, "Oh, this is dishwasher safe." Because the objection from a lot of people is, "Well, can I put this in the dishwasher?" Right? You have the same things with marker pens. What could be a possible objection with that? "Oh, I'm not sure how long this pen is gonna last. You know, now it's eco-friendly. I'm not sure if it's still visible. Like how good is the ink? Can people still see it?" There could be an objection. So you need to address that in the purchase process. So when someone is on the checkout page, you need to address that, and you need to put bullet points in there that addresses these things. And it says this pen is extremely well visible, or I don't know how to frame that in English. Okay, I'm not native, I don't know, but you're going to find out a way to do that. There are possible objections. So visibility is an objection, and you want to find all of those objections so you can tackle them when people are on the checkout page, so that people can actually give you money. Now, one more thing that we have here is the role in the purchase process. The person that buys those pens, are they buying it for themselves? Or is their role in the purchase process to buy it as a gift? Or do they buy it for a friend? Or do they buy it for a spouse? Or do they buy it for the office? Or do they buy it for other people? What is their role in the purchase process? Because based on that, you need to position that. If moms are buying something for their kids, then you don't need to make the page copy and what you tell about for the kids. You shouldn't be like, "Hey, this is great for you to play with." No, you should be like, "This is great for your kid to play with so that it can learn this and that and that." That is how you want to position this, and that is the role in the purchase process. Now, the last very, very important part that we're going to go into here are the sources of information. The sources of information are so important because this is what defines your where. Where is your customer hanging out? Who is your customer listening to? What books are they reading? What magazines are they reading? What conferences do they go to? What gurus do they follow? Because then you can work with those guys or put advertisement in front of where those guys are, on the forums, on the blogs that they read. You can collaborate with those guys and say, "Hey, you have this cool blog where you inform people about, like office supply stuff, and I have these really cool pens that, are eco-friendly and blah, 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 blah. How about you promote them for me? I have some for you. Would you like to do a review about that?" They do a review about that. They send you business, bam, there you go. And it's that easy to get your business up. But everything starts with the who. So I hope you liked this today. Please let me know what you want to know and I tell you what I know. Make sure to subscribe. And if you like this video, give it a like. If you didn't like this video, please let me know in the comment why you didn't like it. And then I will fight you in the comments. All right, cool. I'll catch you then.